Hi ladies. Yeah, I've just come to do the video again because while I was doing the video I must have pressed the button and it was on pause so I didn't video anything, so I was just rambling away to thin air. Okay, it's basically about the wallpaper. You know, I was showing you some inspirational products or projects that you can actually create just using the wallpaper. So this is all disarrayed at the moment because I thought I'd actually produced a video for you and it wasn't. I went, oh no. Okay, so just some items that I created from wallpaper and paint samples that you can use in your junk journals or any type of journals, your mini albums. So it's just a budget-friendly project that anyone can do. Now, to acquire the wallpaper, many paint places and wallpaper places have discontinued rolls or discontinued sample books. The rolls are very rare to come by when they're going to give you a whole roll. So this is what I've got in front of me. The only thing that is actually shop bought would be the craft brown paper that I used to make these particular tags here and there. Everything else was free apart from the staples I used. Okay, here and there. So I'll put them aside and I'll show you what I actually had. I had it all set out, so what I'm going to do is to show you the pockets themselves. Now these were just paint swatches from Bunnings, and you know, I was very fortunate to come across quite a bit, and I've never seen these ones. I usually get these ones, you know, so, but they're still usable, you know, so they're all from Bunnings. Sorry about the camera shaking. So when I came across these I went, wow, okay, they'll be great little page pockets. So what I'm going to do is showing you how easy it is. Now I'm not going to be doing the full process because my throat's getting a bit sore from talking. Yeah, I have difficulty talking, eating, swallowing, drinking because I went through throat cancer, so I limit what I say and limit what I eat and what I chew. That's going to aggravate the sore throat because the radiation and chemo did a lot of damage. So without further ado, we have these, an envelope, wallpaper, and some page pockets. There's 3 different designs. There's 2 there, and there's that design there. So first of all, we had these, and all I did was I just folded that in half. Okay, you have to excuse me if I'm not in frame. Now, because you're gluing the back part, I put the thumb pull, and if you don't have a hole punch, which I didn't have for a long time, I just used a round cap and just marked it around and cut it by hand. So there's one, it's that style, and I did 2 of them. The next one was this one. So all I did was I cut the hole off, and don't waste nothing. So if you're a pretty straight shooter and a straight cutter, all good. Hang on to those. And then all I did was just go past your markings there, so you're not seeing any of the print inside. So that's the second one. So then you've got that particular one there. Okay. Now the third one is a bit more complicated, but I used 2. I'll do it on camera. So I'll just put that aside there. Okay. So to get this particular one, okay, alright, so that's the back piece. I'll move them aside so you can actually see better. This might be a quicker video anyway, so I won't bore you so much. So then I just put that on there. Okay, that on there. Okay, and I just cut pretty much, not quite accurately in half, So, and then what you do then is you're actually gluing the sides and the bottom. So if you can think of a tag, you can go right the way down to here. You know, so you can create a longer tag. And the second piece, now don't worry about the corners there, because you're just gluing it down, and it's cardstock, so it's sturdy. So then you've got that pocket there. And then all you're doing is just putting paper on here and paper on here. Now I just noticed with this one that paper's going right to the edge, whereas these ones weren't. They had a border. Okay. Yeah, I'm just sitting here at the moment. I'm just about to. I'm thinking, surely it can't be that warm. Yeah. So then you're just adding your papers. Now, the one that I did on the demonstration where the camera wasn't running was these. Okay. So I'll just quickly go through with you. So when you're cutting your papers for this particular one, when you're actually cutting the hole, it's going to be the same size as that, so you're not going to have that little border. If you're very, very good with your hole punch, you can just go to the side and take out of a snippet either side, and making sure that this is, you know, level. And if you have any difficulty, just go in and just slightly neaten it up, or cut it by hand if you've got something you glue, you know, just go around with a lead pencil and then you can always rub it out. So that was that particular one. And then this one, okay, what I did was I did one with the backing on the back as well as the front, to show you that you can actually do, you know, the different papers. If you're just putting a plain tag in, it won't be too busy. So I just cut that out and did the corners, rounded the corners. So that was that particular one there. And the third one was just putting the paper on the bottom, like that. Okay. And then the green one, the double pocket one, was just doing your piece up here. Remember when I said you just cut it down? So just position it where you want to. I've got little markers there where I want to do that. Okay, so it's not down far enough, because the pocket behind is going to be a lot deeper. Okay, so there we go. And then I've got the contrasting paper there. So then you've got that, and you just glue the sides. Whether you want to staple the sides, glue the sides, it just varies, you know. So then that created that. Now, because I wasn't filming on the previous one, I'll leave showing you the envelope, but it was just basically a bit of wallpaper like that, folded over, bit of lace, bit of washi tape. That was cut out by doodling, and I did do the demonstration. I just doodled and cut them out, but I doodled with a black texture, so I had a bigger border and just created that. The stamp was just my grandson's stash. I rated his craft. What have we got? I don't want to do that one. What have we got? Okay, so yeah, I just sort of created a stamp. Just created a stamp. Now, if you don't have stamps, a lady, I'm not quite sure what her name was, she just created one out of foam, just little squiggly lines, and then she was able to use that as a stamp. This part here, and then the rounds, but I've already got a stamp. But, you know, if you've got something round, you can, you know, do a stamp on it, and, you know, if you've got a picture of a little plane, put a little plane in there, you know, or print it out and on your computer if you've got a printer. So that was just basically it, and then you just, you know, sort of do all your edges. So, you know, like if you've got no distressing inks and no, what do you call these? Okay, daubers or whatever. You can use your makeup sponges, and which are these, and make up a coffee solution, and, you know, like, or shoe polish. You know, a lot of people use shoe polish, and I used shoe polish for many years. So that's it for me. If you want to see how they turn out, because I had the black ones, then I had, then I was actually doing the tutorial on the green ones. I won't actually complete them. It's just giving you a heads up to, you know, how to be frugal with craft products and various things like that. So, you know, you can be creative and not use a lot of money on craft items, you know. Everyone's got a pair of scissors, and that's it. That's all you need. And glue. If you haven't got glue, you can make a paste with flour and water. So there's lots of different things to help people, you know, start out. And, you know, if you want to sort of follow along my channel, please do, you know. As you get to know me, you'll realise there's more to me than meets the eye, so to speak. The virtual eye. You know, I upcycle furniture and create everything out of nothing. You know, I've got a scroll saw, and, you know, I used to, when the papers were out of the wallpaper books, that thick, heavy cardboard, I'd make boxes so I can store my craft stuff in it. You know, woodwork, making pallet signs, you know, just home handy things, you know, like just to try and, you know, add a little bit of your crafting into your home, and that's what I do, you know. My home is filled with all things that I create and make, so there's no end to me. I've got to be creative in many different facets. So till then, stay tuned, press that notification button if you want to follow along and see what I create with these. Also tell you how to come across materials and laces and trims and everything else that you need to, you know, complete a project. And that's where I was stuck when I first started out. I didn't have everything to, you know, finish a project, and I lost heart. And, you know, and then I just sort of acquired a bit of different skill set and just listened and learnt, and then applied that when I sort of went out and about. And yeah, you can do it, and that's why my YouTube channel is called Can Do Crafts, because you can too. Till then, take care. God bless.